Meaning, are you going to go to
Probably.
dinner?
I put one there. Maybe another one. Yeah.
I see, yes. And our mics are... No, no, no. Just, how about no audio? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another edition of SG1 Live. And today we find ourselves north of the border. Wait. Not north of the U.S. border, but north of the Texas border.
Yes.
Why? We're in Oklahoma, specifically in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome into this special edition of SG1 Live. I'm Alex Parra. Beside me, and you'll see her soon, the lovely and talented Miss Norma Morales. Norma, good morning and welcome to Tulsa. How are you?
I'm doing great, Alex. I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
You had 3 cups of coffee this morning. You're doing something.
3 cups of coffee, 3 Red Bulls. I mean, I was up pretty crack of dawn, and we're here.
We were up, and for once, Norma was on time. So I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
And we were on time on the show.
Barely, but we were on time. So good morning. I hope you're watching and listening and tuning in. Today, a very special broadcast, and we'll talk all about what we're doing shortly, where we are shortly. But first of all, Norma, where can people find us right now? I hope across different social media platforms, right?
Right. They can find us, and actually our handle is at sg1soccer.com, or actually SG1 Soccer.
Okay.
We are on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube.
I'm watching us on the Twitter right now, Norma.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
What's your favorite social media platform, Norma?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, because you can find different things on different platforms.
How much time do you spend on social media?
Well,
per day, let's just
since
say.
it's part of my job, it's all day.
23 hours a day.
Yeah, it's pretty much all day.
And she sleeps the other hour.
Yeah.
Thank you and welcome in. What you're seeing right now, by the way, we're at Mohawk Sports Complex, just north or part of the northern part of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right.
And today we're starting what's called the National Regional Tournament, Southwest Regional, if not I'm mistaken. You're going to have to help me with the technical aspect of it. There's many reasons we're overjoyed and happy to be here. Number one, it's because we have 2 of our SG1 teams participating. This morning, for the 9 o'clock match, you'll be watching our 06B team playing.
Correct.
We also have our 08B team participating, and we'll be live streaming that match later today, starting, pregame around 12:45, the actual match at 1 p.m. So we'll talk about the opponents, we'll talk about different things, and maybe now we can look at the lovely and talented Miss Norma Morales. Maybe not. There you are, Norma.
Now we get airtime.
There you go. Yeah. So how do you feel, Norma? You look good, nice shirt. Oh, by the way, Norma, you're sweating a little bit.
It is hot.
I'm going to gift you the only fan that you have.
Oh, Alex, that's nice
It's not
of
an
you.
internet fan, but it's
Is this
just.
really mine or is this yours?
Well,
And you're just acting like you're giving it to me.
I'm pretending. Norma, it's like 130 degrees here in Tulsa.
Actually, it's in the 80s right now, Alex.
Okay.
It just feels like 100. And
Why are you bothering me with facts, Norma?
this is the thing, Alex. Today is one of the hottest days so far in Tulsa, and we're
in the
here.
history of Tulsa, and we happen to be here.
And we're here. It's going to be about 105 degrees.
Only?
Only.
Thank you, Norma.
But right now it's like 83.
May I have a drink, Mr. Producer? Because I'm getting hot and sweaty already. And you don't want to see Uncle Alex.
Is this really mine, or are you going to take it away from me?
It's yours, Norma.
Okay.
All yours. So,
Thank you,
ladies and gentlemen, you can see us, but it's less about us than it is about the boys today, the 06B team, led by Coach Eugenio de Obeso. Coach Eugenio has been with us now for 4 or 5 years.
Yes,
He's
he
our
has.
boys director, and I think it would be good to maybe speak a little bit about him. And I know that he has really worked hard with these boys, and it hasn't been, Norma, just this year. It hasn't been last year through COVID, but it's been, if I'm not mistaken, 4 solid years with this group. And it's really become a group that, as you will see this afternoon, or this morning, I should say, it's a team that has well-balanced players from the back, the midfield, and of course up top, but they play as a team. I think the part of being successful at this level, Norma, is not 1 or 2 players. It's collectively having that success and understanding each other.
Right, and also, Coach Eugenio has his leadership, of course. He's very, spot on in regards to having the kids be prepared before the games. He wants them all formal, meaning make sure you have your shin guard. I mean, he preps them all before the games. And
You have your shin guards on, Norma?
No. Should I?
I don't. You should shave your legs.
Really?
Not too much?
Really?
No. You don't want to see my skinny little
Oh,
white
my
legs, Norma. By the way,
goodness.
speaking of, so we're just a few minutes away from the start, about 10 minutes before kickoff. And we'll talk about the opponent team today. Very good team as well. When you're at this level, it's really the quality across the board, Norma. But as you can see, our boys over there, they're going through, I think, the important part here, maybe the technical discussion, what it is that Coach Eugenio, expects from them as they get ready for the match. But I don't know if our producer can show us a quick graphic of Coach Eugenio. Speaking of him, he, again, he's been with us for several years, a former professional player in Mexico, and he now, Norma, is our boys competitive director.
Yeah, he is. He's actually, for the last 2 years, he's been the boys competitive director, and he's very passionate about it.
Very passionate, and his focus is really on the technical side. He really develops players, and you can see that. And, I'm probably going to have egg on my face, right, with bat first touches from the team this morning. I hope not. But you can see that across the board, the technical level is there.
Right.
So you mix the technical and the work they have to do, all players have to do.
Right.
Balance left, balance right, good trapping, good first touch. And you add to that a collective sense of playing. And that's why this team is one of the successful teams at SG1.
And that's why they're here today.
That's why they're here today. Norma, today, obviously, it's going to be first at 9 here, kickoff, the 06B team, and we'll be streaming that live. And by the way, are there any shout-outs, Norma? You'll let me know, right? Because
let me look.
you're good at the Facebook shout-out and this and that and what people do or how they say it. The hearts or whatever happens, Norma. I don't know. So
Thumbs up, hearts, yeah.
Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube's my favorite, Norma. I find all kinds of videos on YouTube.
On what?
On all kinds of things.
Is that how you learn the majority of the stuff that you know?
I got a full college degree from YouTube U. No? YouTube University?
There you go.
Maybe. So if any of you are watching us here locally, go to SG1 social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, and you can stream and you can watch along with us. Norma, let's talk a little bit about the opponents today. I know that they, like all the teams, have qualified to be here, so we're playing high-quality teams, and it's important also to give them props. Talk to us a little bit about the opponent
So
today.
the opponent is a Blitz Academy.
Okay.
They're actually located here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Alex, and they've been around for a very long time. I looked them up on their website, and they've got a lot of achievements underneath them. They've been championships in all different leagues, so I think definitely this is going to be a great game.
I think so. I certainly hope so. And for us, our job, ladies and gentlemen, is to stream it live, add some commentary, hopefully entertain you a little bit for the next 2 hours that we have SG1 Live Special Edition is what we're calling it. Norma, I know that as we focus on so many players, it's not just one, but if we can, Mr. Producer, can we go to the schedule for today? that would be good. I think we have a graphic that'll talk a little bit about the schedule for today. And then it's a 3-day tournament, at least when it comes to these these two teams that are representing SG1 tonight, this morning. Blitz United, as you can see, the 06B green team taking on our SG1 06B team. But Norma, a little later, we have another matchup.
Yeah, we have starting at 1 o'clock to 3 with FC Dallas, West Texas, with the 08B Abilene.
Abilene, that's a long name, Norma. I have no idea what that means. Right? We're trying to keep ours simple, but I get it.
Yeah.
So please, if you're part of the SG1 family, if you're not, if you happen to be here, we also have to promote, Norma, maybe a little bit more to the other families that maybe want to live stream it.
Or
that they
yes,
can do that,
and they
right?
may want to let their
opponents,
maybe they want to let their family members know that aren't here.
And by the way,
watch.
Win or lose, Norma, I think both teams this morning, I know, deserve to be here. We want to watch good soccer. We want to enjoy it, and that's what it's about. And also, believe it or not, friendships. I mean, there's people, hopefully from Tulsa, they get to know who we are, where we're from, and vice versa.
Right, exactly.
That we get to meet other people. So that's part of it. Mr. Producer, I don't know if you can give me a shot of the referees. They're wearing red this morning. And Norma, I as a referee as well, know the importance of the respect we need to have toward referees. They're human. They're going to get things wrong. And you know what? I hope it's not their decision that can influence or change a game, but you never know. So maybe we can get a shot of the red shirts, if we will, and that'll give you an idea of the job they have, because they're out here in the sun, Norma. They're out here running certainly more than you and I, and they're having to make tough decisions.
Yeah, and to add on, Alex, this is their first game, and they're probably going to be out here till the last game. Maybe have a break in between, but
overworked and underpaid, just like you. Right? Is that?
You said it. I didn't.
Right.
You just told the whole world.
You gotta talk to that supervisor of yours, Norma, because he is evil, apparently. Before we get started, Norma, also there are literally hundreds of people that are going to be out here, if not thousands, throughout the 3-day, potentially 4-day weekend if you make a final on Monday. But also we want to give our shout out to U.S. Club Soccer, Norma. The organization, they've been very generous in allowing us to stream these games.
Yes.
So we want to thank U.S. Club Soccer. Hopefully a little bit later in the day, we'll have a rep from U.S. Club Soccer talking a little bit about the programs. And what I heard yesterday, Norma, that really energizes me is that this is the first tournament in 2 years that's being held by U.S. Club Soccer. Obviously, the COVID year affected all of us, but just being out here is reward enough already.
I think all of the staff members at USC, talking to them yesterday, Alex, they were very excited because, it's the first time that, like you said, 2 years, and they're ready. Players are ready. Families are ready for some soccer this weekend.
Absolutely. So, Norma, let's check to make sure we've got good audio. It appears we do. We want to make sure we get all the technical aspects knocked out and out of the way. Before we even start, Norma, I want to thank all of our crew who have been out here working now 2 days, setting up. We have a multi-camera shoot. We've got production. These young men and young women, because everyone's younger than me, have really been working hard. So we are excited that they're here with us, and they're really the ones that are driving this. So, Norma, we're literally I'm thinking 3 minutes away from the kickoff. So we want to encourage all of you to settle in and enjoy if you're out here in Tulsa, a cool refreshment, Norma, right?
Right.
Or two.
Right.
Not anything illegal, Norma. As soon as we crossed the border, by the way, we drove up here yesterday. Norma spent 3 hours at the visitor center mapping out every casino in Oklahoma.
Mapping which one we should go first.
Well,
right?
you stopped at 3 last night, Norma. We couldn't even have dinner. You had to go straight to the slots.
Well, when you come to Oklahoma, that's what you think of, right?
Well, that's
Casinos.
one of the things you think of.
But, I mean,
I don't think the
wanted to say-
tourism board would be happy in hearing that.
I mean, my first thought is the games for the
My
weekend.
first thought is OU Sooners. That's my first thought. Boomer
is
Sooner.
it?
Yes,
Mine
ma'am.
was concentrating on these games.
Well, yeah, that too.
See?
No.
And then it was casinos.
Then the casino.
Then the casinos.
No, where did we drove through a casino, Norma, that looked like a major hotel. It was beautiful. Choctaw Nation.
That
It
was huge.
Is that a commercial for them?
Oh, yeah. And if Choctaw would like to sponsor us.
Norma would be happy to go to you and play your slots.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are your favorite, Norma? The penny slots?
Pennies.
Pennies, yeah. But Norma, you can be there like 24 hours and you don't win
Yeah,
or lose.
I know.
It's just play.
It's just the principle
It's
of
just
playing.
about FUN. All right.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, If Mr. Producer will let me know in my ear that if he's ready to go, then we will shift our positions just a little bit. Let's say goodbye, Mr. Producer, on camera a little bit, and then we'll shift our position to get ready to call the game here. Okay, well, let's do that, Miss Norma. And we are excited about the beginning of this match, Norma. And what you will see, ladies and gentlemen, on your screens at least, it appears that the SG1 team is going to be, well, they're wearing the blue hooped uniforms, and they will be heading in this first half from right to left. And Blitz United then will be wearing the white unis, and on your screens going from left to right. Norma, sunny day, as we mentioned.
Right.
Not a cloud in the sky, to be honest with you.
No. Hopefully those clouds will come sooner rather than later.
I gifted you my fan. You should be fine, Norma.
No, I should be fine. I should be. It's
there's
a
no
hot day,
reason.
and the coaches did last night. I did see their announcements to both teams, Alex, is that to make sure the pregame to hydrate, because they all knew that it was going to be a hot one today. So it was important for them to hydrate so they can last through the game with no issues.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into a special edition of SG1 Live. Our center ref looking at his watch, adjusting his shorts like I'm doing right now, Norma. And we're ready for this. He's counting that we both have 11 players on the field, both teams.
And that's important.
It's important.
That's the important step that sometimes some people forget.
Unless you want to play with 10 or less, but apparently they now made that adjustment. And here comes the young man who will be the 11th player for the Blitz team. The field, Norma, to be honest with you, it's dry. I don't think it's an issue. Actually, it's cut high, if you will. I'm being kind. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you heard it. That was the whistle. First half underway here, live from Mohawk Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had possession there a little bit, the SG1 team, going back to the Blitz goalkeeper.
And then now, let's see here. We have number 8 who's actually going up. Nope. Close. Close. We're getting close, guys. It's a good start to the game so far. Wondering what the strategy that Coach Eugenio, hopefully we'll get to talk to him later to see what his strategy was for the boys for the beginning of the game. Usually he'll have that strategy at the beginning, and during halftime, if things need to switch over, he'll switch things over. He's a great coach that does that. He has that good vision. And of course, the boys, they listen. They listen and they do what they're told. So that's what makes a great team.
Norma, did you miss me?
Not really.
I disappeared.
Not really.
Uncle Alex needed a potty break. Can I say that? Can I say that?
Just a little bit of a potty break,
Just
right?
a little bit of a potty break. Anyway, we're underway, Norma. 0-0, by the way.
Yeah, it's
Unless
still
I missed
0-0. Still 0-0. I had mentioned earlier, Alex, it's wondering what Coach Eugenio may have told the boys, the strategy for the beginning of the game. And, of course, he'll switch things up depending on how the game goes for the first half.
Sure.
For halftime.
Well, look, this team, traditionally, we're talking about the 06B team, the SG1 team. Traditionally, they're a possession team. They want to keep possession of the ball.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a high press, if you will, but certainly possession. And one of the players that makes the team go is the one that you just saw on the ball, releasing the ball. That was
Matsuyama.
Kei Matsuyama to Freddie Stoner. Freddie with a good ball there, trying to feed. And that's, you will see a lot of the work through Matsuyama, number 40, on the field. And that combo there, I think, it's been successful.
Oh.
Careful there. Good opportunity there.
First shot of the day.
Yeah, at least, well, a kind of pseudo shot. Shot was that?
Consider that a shot,
yeah,
Alex.
I think that was Nathaniel Cortez with that shot. And as we start seeing that, Norma, just a little bit of the movement and what the teams bring, if you will, we see the Blitz team. I see at least 4 guys in the back, if not more. You can kind of see they're having a flat back 4. It looks like the SG1 team, we're coming in right now with 3 guys up front. That was Sebastian.
Sebastian at
number
46.
Yeah.
Correct, yep.
Sebastian Lopez there. He couldn't control the ball a little bit. And look, if you look at the conditions of the field, Norma, you've got to make sharp passes. Why? Because the grass is taller, and if you're not careful, obviously the ball's not going to roll.
Yeah, and you can that ball too, and just a simple pass is what he did.
Absolutely. Freddie Stoner one-on-one. Freddie's in. Freddie's in. Defender number 24 for Blitz United. Nice turn and coming out playing. Right wing, feeding the ball forward to number 1. I think his name is Jake.
Yeah.
I figured that one out all by myself.
Number 9.
No, good turn. He looks like a good, strong, kind of a pivot forward, Norma, from my take at least. Receiving the ball and turning. But all the boys here look strong and athletic.
Yeah, that's a nice pass for Matsuyama.
And a lot of the game is going to go through Kay this afternoon.
He's more probably, I would say, the vision of the field, right? To make sure where he needs to place that ball. Because the middle field is really the heart, I would say, Alex, of the game to distribute the ball and to kind of see where, push that ball up.
Yeah, absolutely. The midfield role, I call it the piston, right, of any team. They're working back and forth, and also creatively, that's what you want to see, the distribution.
Right.
It also can get clogged up in the middle. Traditionally, if you win the midfield, you're usually, quote-unquote, winning the game. That doesn't mean that you'll get the score necessarily for you, but it does mean that you're hopefully controlling the rhythm of the game. But when you have, there's some teams that'll play 5 in the midfield, and if they're both playing 5, you're talking about 10 players in that center third of the field. So
right.
It can get very very trafficky. Is that a word, Norma?
Congested.
Congested.
I would say congested.
I'm a little congested too, Norma. I need my Vicks Vapor Rub. Yeah. Opening up the ball now to the.
There's Sebastian's going.
There's Sebastian Lopez.
Finding Stoner at 8.
Yep. So you're seeing that combination, Sebastian, Matsuyama. They're trying to find Freddie up top.
Oh. Whoa.
What happened to be an opportunity, it's an offside on that play, and it appears on the far right side. It was Ethan Cortez, if I'm not mistaken, who had the ball there. Nathaniel Cortez, who was in an offside position. I'm glad we have, of course, a crew of 3, Norma. That's always important. We have a referee shortage in general, Norma, at least we know in South Texas.
Yeah. Alex, just a correction. That was Diego Reyes.
Diego?
Diego
Reyes.
What am I
saying,
16.
Norma?
Nathaniel's back here also.
Okay.
He's at midfield, Alex 14.
You're correcting me, Norma.
Just always correcting you, as always.
That's part of what I do, Norma.
That's what I'm here for.
Whistle blown, and we'll have a free kick for Blitz United here. I like their jersey, Norma, in the back. It says Oklahoma.
Should we do ours as just Texas?
Texas. Or is just South Texas? Is that what we would do?
Or Katy.
Okay, that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Here's a free kick, long into the box.
Nice header.
Cleared out. It was cleared out. Careful. These are the danger ones because all you need is one shot. Good ball, cleared away. Unfortunately, not completely. Blitz United maintaining possession. Good ball movement, Norma. Opening up here on the right side.
Blitz just trying to get that ball to get one to their center. Now Nathaniel's got the ball.
Nathaniel opening up Sebastian. This has been working. And remember, Sebastian now's looking for Freddie. And Freddie marked by 2. So this is where we've got to be, in a way, careful, Norma, to make sure that we don't send a ball if he's being marked by 2 or 3 players. This opens up opportunities in the midfield.
Right, exactly. It may be a little bit harder for Stoner.
Or he can draw 1 or 2 defenders, Norma, but then the midfield obviously then has to wake up and help them a little bit. As you can see, several fans here, Norma. I would say what?
Several fans, Alex.
Many fans,
we've got many fans. I mean, the sideline's pretty packed.
Are they Norma Morales fans? I feel like this young lady here, Norma. I just want to be on my iPad, hiding.
Can I commentate down there also under the umbrella?
Just relax.
Lay down?
And you can watch the live stream, Norma.
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Why not? Yep.
So how are we doing on live stream, Norma? Any shout-outs?
I see quite a few people watching.
Okay, good. On what platform?
Right
Here's
now.
the ball, by the way.
Right
Hold
now.
on. Freddie Stoner, one-on-one. Keeper coming out. Smart keeper, good. 0-0. Calmly, coolly, touching that ball. Doing the right thing. But you start seeing a pattern, right? Freddie up top, receiving balls. Is that something they're going to continue doing most of the day? We'll see.
We'll see.
That's Dylan out on the ball. It's going to be a throw-in for the white team in this case, Blitz United from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. First game of 6 games we're going to be live streaming, Norma.
It's going to be a long.
Are you tired already, Norma?
And not all games are here, actually, Alex. It's not divided between different fields. They're all here at Mohawk Soccer Complex.
They are.
A little bit, north of downtown?
Yeah, about
Tulsa?
10, 15 minutes north of downtown, where Norma stays. Where are you staying, Norma? At the Cockroach Inn? No?
That's where the budget let me.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it led
and by the
me
way,
there.
like 7 of us are sharing the same room. No?
With a couple of air mattresses.
Yeah, that's okay, Norma.
Yeah.
We all got here. It's all right. Kei Matsuyama on the ball, calmly, kind of checking the ball back. Dylan with the long ball forward
With a
again.
nice Nathaniel.
Ball through.
Oh.
Keeper again coming out.
Very close. It was a great ball.
It was. The key, Norma, as we're about 10 minutes into this first half, no foul call there. They wanted it, but they maintained possession. So good non-call by the referee. Sebastian Lopez opening up to the right side, trying to find Freddie. In this case, good step in by the defender, Norma. Good timing.
Nice.
He was strong, yeah. So this is where Freddie now needs to start movement and like you can see, he's going from left to right, sometimes drawing 2 men, but there's a pattern
it's going to be
here.
more work for Freddie.
It is.
You know, because he's got more of the defenders on him, so he's going to have to work that front line.
Absolutely, he is. Jacob Dowd now with the ball again, a ball to Freddie, and again, if you don't find him in space, you've got to find him his body or his feet so he can hold the ball a moment.
Right, and beat the player as well. I mean, you think about it, it's just a wall that he's going to have to break through, Alex.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And one way to break through that wall, Norma, is often speed.
Alex, we have Jessica Ortiz saying "Arriba SG1." So Jessica Ortiz,
Jessica,
thank
for
you
tuning
for
in.
watching. And then we
Yeah.
have Kimberly Trimble. She says, "I'm watching my grandson play from Greenville, South Carolina. So cool. He is number 9, Jake." Thank you, Miss Trimble, for watching us.
We actually really, really appreciate it. So thank you for tuning in. No foul call. They maintained possession, so that's a good non-call. Building up from the back now a little bit to the midfield. Oh, and trying to connect the ball there. Now this is where we're starting to have a little problem with that through ball. And
Yeah.
careful here. Good run through.
Are they
No
gonna-
call.
No call.
No call. But that's what we have to be careful that we don't get caught sleeping in the backside, as they call it, Norma. The
Dylan trying to make a run, but the ball just wasn't able to get to him.
So we're, ladies and gentlemen, about 12 minutes into this first half, live from Mohawk Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The 06B team, SG1 06B team, taking on Blitz United. 06 Green is what they call this team.
Mutsuyama finding Diego.
Diego will not get there, though,
No.
in this case.
Just a little too hard, but
Yeah.
a good idea.
And that's the movement you want. And as you can
Right.
see, you're having Diego on the far right. You're having Sebastian Lopez on the left. And it's a matter of continuing to mix things up. And I think we have the first substitutions of the match, Norma. 2 for 2. 2 coming in for Blitz United, 2 going out. So there's the first subs. Coach Eugenio still warming up several players, but is yet to make a move 13 minutes into this first half. Norma, if I'm not mistaken, we're playing 2 40-minute halves for this age group, just to let you know. And it's important, Norma, that the quality, that they give everything. They only have 1 game today, both teams. So they've got to leave it all on the field. Often in tournaments, you may have to play 2, and it's always this back and forth. By the way, before I get ahead of myself, we do have some substitutions.
Yeah, it looks like Diego has been subbed for, I'm trying to look here.
Yeah, is it 2 players coming in?
Oh.
No, it was just
It
one.
was just
right
one.
there.
I just saw Diego go out.
So we'll find out who the sub was for the SG1 team. By the way,
And
here's a
there's-
shot. Oh,
almost. And let's see, another shot. Oh.
2 potential shots. I think Norma right there, the first one. But that it was, and that was
By Mr. Matthews.
That was Jake.
Yep.
Jake Matthews, really the best opportunity we've had in this match thus far. Here in the 14th minute of the match. Wow. I wish we had that one back, Norma.
Yeah. We're close, Alex. We're close. SG1 looks like takes some time. As long as the boys continue to play how they're playing and trying to find those open spots for their forwards.
Long ball out on the goal kick.
Nice header.
Again, Jake, and falling hard. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Both players
Both
falling
players.
hard. Yeah.
Hope both are okay.
Yeah. Keeper coming out again. And it looks like number 15 for the Blitz United team still getting up slowly. Referee's asking him, I think, are you okay? And we're playing on here. No foul called. Mr. Kai Green. That was a handball there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No call.
From
No
Sebastian.
call. Yeah. Maybe the RAS vision on his side, he wasn't able to see it.
He wasn't able to.
Right.
He had the little arm close to the ground, Norma.
Right.
Like your little arm, Norma. I can't tell. Are you standing up? I can't tell.
You can't tell. Header out.
Throw in for the Blitz United team, number 14.
Oh.
Potentially another handball there,
Yep,
Norma. Huh?
he didn't call it.
Don't get so ticky-tacky with him, Norma.
No,
Right?
the ref didn't see it.
Wide ball again and a throw in. And again, that's where we have to wake up and not fall asleep in that midfield. Possession for the Blitz United. Long ball into the center. Careful here. Forward moving through. And a nice recovery by Dylan Hout. Strong defending in that case. So Norma, we're just trying to get information, a little bit of information on the Blitz United team. So we'll be able to kind of tell you a little bit about them. Here's another ball into the center. Cleared out defensively by SG1. And now we're seeing a little bit more of a push and possession by the team from Oklahoma. And we are at the South Central Region Finals. Tulsa, Oklahoma. 0-0, by the way, in this first match. We're about 16 minutes now in to this first half. A good turnout, Norma, good support from families. I think that's exciting. You know, it's summer. For many people, it's a long weekend. You're able to go and experience and be part of this tournament.
Kind of like a small mini vacation with soccer included.
I need a vacation, Norma.
I think we all need a vacation.
From you. So?
And earlier, Diego Reyes was sub, and it looks like Jacob Dow had came in for him, Alex, number 5.
Okay. And speaking of subs, are they talking about another one?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. We'll have a throw-in for the Blitz United team. By the way, Norma, just a little information on the Oklahoma team. The head coach is Brian Reese. I hope I'm correct. I'm pronouncing that correctly. Assisted by Apollo Turnbow, Derek Larkin, and Miss Mandy Goodwin is the team manager, just FYI. Possession for SG1. Freddie Stoner making
Nice
a
turn.
But turning into a defender. Good defending, good movement. There's not a lot of sharp, crisp passing, Norma. I'm saying it's because of this field more than anything. It really doesn't allow that. Jake Matthews on the ball, taking it away. Sebastian Lopez.
It seems that, Alex, just to add on, that the grass itself is kind of slowing the ball a little.
Absolutely, it is.
So
there's not that fast movement,
it
to be
delays it a little. So
it does.
Even though the boys are trying to make those passes on both teams, it's got that delay from the grass itself.
Ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the SG1 team.
Did you bring your lawnmower? Maybe you can cut the grass a little bit shorter.
I brought my what did they call that? The other thing?
The weed eater?
The weed eater, that's it. By the way, speaking of substitutions, we have Mr. Dylan Hout has gone out as a defender. You'll have to help me know who's come in
he
as a
subbed in
right back.
number 20, Aiden Hurley.
Okay.
Nathaniel stealing the ball that Blitz
Long
trying
ball
to find.
Freddie. Too long though in this case.
Too long.
It's all right. That was a good ball and a good idea from Santiago.
Parents look like they're into the game, Alex.
They are. You know, I think it's many things, Norma. In this kind of format, game one is huge.
Yes.
Because
this kind of sets the tone for the whole weekend.
Absolutely.
Right.
And look, in the group of four, and we'll show you that graphic a little bit later. In the group of four, you just can't have any missteps if you want to qualify for the next step, which would be national tournament in Colorado. So it really is about every play making a difference. The way Coach Eugenio said it to me, Norma, is that every game is a final. Every game is a final.
Yeah.
You've got to leave it all on the field, and you've got plenty of time to recover.
Got to put your heart out 100% every game.
Norma, you should learn from the boys.
I know.
I mean,
I may need some coaching from Coach Eugenio
Norma,
himself.
you show up at 15%, and that's a lot.
You're being generous, right?
I am. It's really about 3%, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a ball trying to open up to the right
Jacob,
side of the field. Jacob finding Matsuyama. Matsuyama back to Jacob. No.
Nope, making that switch.
Matsuyama left-footed shot.
Oh, almost. Nice shot. Nice shot. Good idea. Good idea. He did that little switch over, Alex. You know, they thought that he was going to pass to someone. He didn't. He made that smart move. He was open and tried a shot.
Speaking of Matsuyama, he's actually being subbed now. We're seeing Fernando Arroyo coming in for him. Freddie Stoner coming out, and also coming in as forward, Norma, if I'm not mistaken. It is Joshua Garcia, number 14.
Yep.
So there you go. Midfield forward coming out and replaced by midfielder forward for SG1. I also see one sub at least, Norma, for the Blitz United team in midfield. And I'll get you a number here shortly. I believe, Norma, my little eyes are getting older. I'm watching this young man, and I'll get you his number. It's foul against SG1. I'll try to get you that name, Norma, shortly. My spotter's not helping. Number 99, Norma, that's the name. That's Nathan Rowe coming in, by the way. My number on the bench was 999, Norma.
Did you even have a number?
998 players were ahead of me.
Yeah. I don't think you really had a number.
I was left, Norma. Here's the ball to it.
Nice.
He's onside, but a little bit too far.
A little bit too heavy. Oh, and then the keeper just dropped it, and Joshua actually tried to attack to see maybe he could have gotten that ball, but no, goalkeeper got it.
Joshua is a younger player, Norma, if you can believe it. He's in 07, actually, playing up, but is a very talented young man, good forward, strong, and also very fast. You'll see his speed, hopefully, here in what's left of this first half. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 21 minutes in to the first half. Mohawk Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. SG106 B team taking on the Blitz United team from Oklahoma. 0-0 is our score. Thanks for joining us, by the way, on our different social media platforms. We're on Twitch, live streaming on Twitch, on Twitter, on Facebook, and on YouTube, Norma. Long ball here from the Blitz United team. Chasing it down for the Oklahoma team was number 10, Cole Galloway.
Oh, no foul.
Sorry, Rowan Goodwin.
Oh, called a foul on that one.
And here there is a foul on Sebastian Lopez. Will be free kick here for SG1. And here I imagine it'll be a long ball into the box. Santiago Sa with his left foot.
He's a left footer.
He's a lefty, Norma, and we'll see it here. Lining up on the 18. Could have been a little bit higher. Is anybody there?
Could it be?
Is there a turn? Shot.
Shot
and a save by the keeper.
Yep, shot by Mr. Matthews. Jake Matthews himself, number 9.
And let's give props to that. Evan Boss, I believe, Norma, is who I have listed here as the goalkeeper. And he's been a boss today, Norma. He's been playing well.
Yeah, he has been playing well,
with
Alex.
confidence, coming out when needed and making good saves when needed. Another switch, in this case to Jacob Down. Ball in. Shot from SG1. Nope. Great defending there by number 23. That was Angel Davila. Long ball but losing possession. And SG1 now with possession. Again, working the left side of the field. Coming in, penetrating of service. No, once again, good defense, well positioned. The ball not getting through. Ball going through, good service, but 3 defenders there, just can't break through there. Yeah. David Arroyo in the midfield. A left-footed pseudo shot, I think, Norma. He intended to shoot, but it was like me, just not quite enough power.
Well, it just didn't get that grip. Probably from the grass, Alex. Oh, nice. Almost.
Good idea.
Good idea.
But there were 4 defenders there, Norma. So even if you had gotten to it, where's he going to go?
Yeah.
You got to look up a little bit maybe and go wide.
And maybe pass
That's
that.
what I would have done.
Right.
Exactly. Speaking of going wide, opening up the field again. And then the service again, but no one's attacking there. It's either short or a little too long, Norma. That's the timing, right? And the placement more than anything. Blitz United coming out playing. Right side of the field.
One-on-one run.
The ball, good. That was Alexander Muravsky, number 14. A very good matchup there with Santiago Sa. We're having a couple of substitutions, Norma. 2 coming out for SG1 team and 2 coming in. You'll have to help me, Norma.
Looks like Joshua Garcia went out.
Okay.
Or no, hold on.
No. Joshua's still in.
No,
Norma.
Joshua is still in.
We had Sebastian Lopez go out, I know.
Santiago Valencia's in, 61.
Okay. And I don't know who else came in, Norma. We'll have to help me with that. Speaking of.
Nicolas Babon.
Nicolas Pavon. Okay, good.
Now, Nicolas Babon is a high school at Foster High School, Alex.
Really?
Yeah, learned that from
We
him
won't hold
today.
that against them. I think they're taking a hydration break, Norma, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's halftime.
No, it looks like water break, Alex.
Yeah.
Due to the there is a.
Can I take a water break, Norma?
That'd be
Will
great.
you allow me?
Yeah, go ahead. There is a heat advisory, Alex, here at Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just probably like where it is everywhere else, also in Texas, but
Maybe in Texas, yeah.
in Texas.
How do you like north of the border, Norma? North of the border of Texas. You like it?
North of the border of Texas.
Here in
That's great.
Oklahoma.
You know, it's not as humid as I thought it would be.
Right.
Well,
you
it's a
got
nice
6
wind.
people fanning you and putting
I got my
ice on your feet, so what do you expect? How are you, sir?
Right. So, yeah, so water break, it's probably about a 5-minute water break. I don't know how long those water breaks will take. We'll see here. This is a great opportunity for Coach Eugenio to give them kind of a briefing of how things are going, if anything needs to change. Usually you wait during halftime, but this will be a quick strategic talk with them right now.
Norma, I went to take a hydration break.
Oh, I didn't know it was another potty break or.
No, I take
Okay.
a lot. I take common breaks.
Okay.
Let's see, Mr. Producer. I don't know if you have a graphic in there about the schedule for today. If you could use it, just to let you know. And we're in the first half of the match between Blitz United 06 Green and our SG1 soccer, SG1 06B. And today we're live right now in different social media platforms. A little bit later, the actual kickoff is at 1 o'clock, but we will be coming on the air at 12:45 with the pregame, as we call it. And we'll be calling the SG1 08B boys team taking on FC Dallas West Texas 08B Abilene. So the FC Dallas team from Abilene, that'll be our next match live on different social media platforms today. So thank you for that, Mr. Producer. And we'll get back to the action then. By the way, our photog's working hard under the sun, Norma. You and your posse here in the shade. No?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
And we need security to help us out here with several people that are harassing the production. As we restart this first half, throw into SG1. And SG1 on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, on your phones, on your tablets. You can't see TV. You can't say TV screen anymore, right, Norma?
No. Well,
it's on your computer screen.
if you do have a smart TV, you could project your
I have
iPhone.
a very dumb TV, Norma. I don't know how the HDMI goes to this and that. I blame the television, not me.
No, no. And hopefully people are using their smart TVs and not just
In a
having
smart way?
Well, no. I mean, they could, instead of using it on their phone, they could project it to their actual TV and kind of
Oh,
get
man, that
remote.
was the best thing I ever learned, Norma. Projecting from your phone or your...
You didn't know that?
Well, I didn't know that till now. I mean, yes, I knew that.
You learned something new, Alex. You
Yeah,
learned something
technology's
new.
passed me by.
Yeah.
Okay, long ball into the box here.
Oh, Joshua trying to make a pass, however, hit one of the blitz.
Mr. Jake Matthews said
Yeah.
with the ball a give and go. Going in. He's still
Attacking.
in.
Oh,
And getting to the ball there. Now, what can they do out of that corner? It's hard for us to see in that corner, Norma, but I'm sure you guys are watching just fine. Here's Nicolas Pavon chasing down the ball and getting it.
There
And
you
getting
go.
it. That's pursued. That's effort. Well done.
exactly.
Throw into the white team, but that's the kind of effort every player needs to put in. Now, Norma, if you can see, both benches are deep, meaning they have at least 7 players on the bench. It's a balance in not dropping level and knowing when and how to sub. And also, if players are playing well, you keep them in. When
Yeah.
someone catches a good moment, Norma, you know, like you need to be subbed really soon. I'm looking for someone to take over your
Alex,
your
not even
spot.
only that, but you're at a tournament. You never know what could happen. It's always good to have a little bit of a deeper bench. There's injuries. There's the heat. Anything could happen. And then also giving some of those players a break, to be honest, because, they may need a short break and to kind of switching some players out or maybe change some things around.
And Norma, to be honest with you, also someone having a bad day. I mean, I have
you,
bad days.
No, you have bad days every day.
Wait a minute.
That's the
Okay,
thing.
so Norma, we had a gentleman now jump over the fence and go across the highway. I guess we have one ball to play with today.
Now,
I've-
now that's a dedicated. That's a dedicated.
That's a
parent.
dedicated fan, number one. But maybe we should buy 2 or 3 more balls so we're ready for this. Am I being too critical? I think
I'm sure there's more
the ball.
balls.
There's the ball.
There's
Norma.
another
Okay,
one.
we're back in play. Here we go.
Thanks to that parent,
Thank you, sir.
and he got over the fence safely. That's important.
That's a good-looking man, Norma. I don't care what they say. No, thank you to the parents and I make light, but people are out here supporting. They're working hard, Norma. Taking time from this is their Friday.
This is their Friday.
Some of us
Oh,
would.
is that handball?
Oh, no,
Did
not
he-
call.
no.
He did call
He
it
did.
a little bit late. Maybe he hesitated because maybe they would have kept possession, but a clear handball. Was that by number 1, Norma? I think it was, right?
I didn't see Alex. I believe it was.
That was Carson Inman, Mr. Inman, then with a handball. And here we have Ernesto Lopez, rather.
Yeah, Ernesto.
Ernesto and Sebastian, not related. But here it is with
Are you sure they're not
Ernesto.
related?
I'm
Are you-
almost sure, Norma.
Okay.
I could say something about us Latinos, Norma. We're all related,
We're
but
all-
I better not, right? Is someone gonna call me out on that one, Norma? Free kick, right into the wall. He was trying to. I was thinking he would go a little bit higher than that. Here's a long try from distance.
Oh, nice catch from the keeper.
And again, Mr. Boss, goalkeeper for the Blitz United team, right on point. Evan is his name.
And last name really is Boss?
Yes, man.
Man, that is a cool last name.
I hope he's the starting keeper today because
Yeah.
I don't know him personally. So if I'm wrong, someone can correct me, and that's okay. We'll give that young man his props. He's played well.
Very well, yes.
Opening it up, playing from the back. Here comes the ball, I imagine, as long as we don't lose it. And there's the chase we were talking about.
Yeah. They're playing it back to the keeper. That's a smart choice so that the keeper has more of a vision of where to pass it
Well,
to.
and also, Norma, the modern game now is that the keeper is basically playing as a sweeper. By the way, here's a good ball in, and again,
another nice catch.
Mr. Boss right in the front post. No problems with that ball. 2 SG1 players over that ball. No foul.
No foul from Nathaniel.
No, that was a strong.
Which Nathaniel, just a quick reference on Nathaniel. He was
Let
born.
him shoot first. Oh, sorry, Norma.
Nathaniel was born in Queens, New York, Alex.
Was he really?
Yeah, born in Queens, New York is what I was told.
Wow.
Landed here, well, not here in Tulsa, but in Katy, Texas.
He landed?
Well,
The mothership dropped him? Is that what you mean?
no, we're blessed to have him
He
in Katy,
arrived.
Texas.
He arrived.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. It's good to see some SG1 families here today, Norma. And by the way, subs now, 2 of them for the Blitz team. No follow-up to the Queen's comment, Norma?
I was waving at one of my fans, Alex. Sorry.
Norma, you have many fans already. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know how I do it.
Well, I don't know how you find the time.
Nathaniel doing a quick. Oh.
Good ball. Oh, nice. You know, I don't know if it's me or it's a little slippery. I think the grass cuttings, Norma, act less as protection and as they're slippery. They're loose.
It's loose grass, Alex. You know, I don't think
that's what I was trying to say.
It's just loose grass. You know, it may be good for maybe some extra fertilizer for the field itself. I don't know, but
yeah, but we need a rake out here, Norma.
Yeah, it's not great for the players themselves that are playing because it is a little bit
careful
slippery
here,
for them.
Norma. Careful here. There's been a few opportunities for the Blitz United team, and you've got to be careful every time. Here's a service, blocked out, and I think we are going to go for a corner kick here, Norma.
Two of our defenders on number 81. Which led to what, a corner kick, Alex?
Yes, ma'am. It's, I think, of the first corner kick of the match, if I'm not mistaken.
I always get scared on corner kicks, Alex, for every team, because it's just a good possibility.
Well, you know, any dead ball situation, Norma, corner kick, any free kick, especially within, I would say, 20 to 25 yards of the goal is not easy.
Yeah, that's why it's important. You got to mark your man. If you've got a man, you know who it is. It's important. You got to mark them.
Take care of business.
Yeah.
Forgive us. I can't see in the corner who's taking this corner, but we will see the result of it. There's the whistle.
Number 14 taking a corner kick.
There's the kick. Top of the 18, missed. Trying to get cleared out by SG1. Blitz United maintaining possession.
Number 14 against number 14, one-on-one. Now we've got the ball going out, Alex, and it's
still possession.
It's still to Blitz,
yes.
Correct.
Well, I like some fans here, Norma. I know they're from Houston and they're wearing the Rockets jerseys, right? You can't see the fan I'm talking about, but he's here. You'll see him soon. Anyway, here is one of the. That's a foul. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a foul. And that's one of the new players, Norma, to the club, if I'm not mistaken, Jake Blackwood, who joined us. Is that Jake?
And Mark Boucher, yeah.
I'm sorry, was that Mr. Mark Boucher?
Mark Boucher, number 21, Alex, was subbed just a while ago for one of the players as a defender, I believe.
Right. He's a great defender, Norma, by the way.
As good as me?
Almost.
No, Mark is a great, phenomenal player.
He's less of a veteran than you. That's what I call you. You're a veteran.
I'm a veteran, okay.
You're a veteran.
Okay, I'm a veteran.
That's another way of saying you're old. No, I can't do that.
Alex.
Norma, any shout-outs, by the way?
Oh, you know what? We've been so into the game, Alex. I totally forgot
I don't know
about
we. I know I have.
Come on.
Continuing on here from Mohawk Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Norma, any shout-outs? Give me a...
Yeah, actually, we do have some coming in, Alex. We've got Corey Zollinger saying, let's go SG1. They actually played, the Zollingers play later on the next game, the OHG, so we look forward to seeing the Zollinger family. Miss Cynthia Herrera said Jake's team is the dark uniform. Yep, just letting people know who SG1s. They are in the dark blue Navy uniforms, just so you'll know.
Thank you. So let me reset that, Norma, while you look at some more shout-outs.
Yeah.
But yes, we're live from Mohawk Sports Complex. We're in the first half, 36 minutes in, so maybe another 4 or so in this first half. SG106 B team playing on your screens from right to left in the blue uniforms, the darker uniforms, and Blitz United 06 green on your screens from left to right, playing in the white uniforms with the green trim, Norma. I think that's why they're called green, maybe? I'm speculating. I don't know.
Great pass.
Oh, here's an opportunity.
Joshua
with the turn, deflected, but right into the hands of Mr. Boss.
Just needed a little bit of a stronger foot on that one, but great try.
And if you look statistically, Norma, and these aren't official stats yet, we've seen more shots for the SG1 team. I would say more possession, about 60-40 in general terms. But you know, what matters at the end of the day is who puts it in the back of the net, right?
It's the score, right. I've seen plenty of games, Alex, where there could be one team that's been dominating the game majority of the time.
And one counterattack changes everything.
Right, exactly. One simple move on the other team and a score, and at the end, the other team wins. And then at the end, you're like, you know, you dominated the game, but it's just one smart move from the other team. They won.
And that makes you think about two things. Number one, taking care of every opportunity.
You got to be on point every single time.
You don't have the luxury of, hey, maybe next time, especially in this type of game.
Exactly.
Here's the ball into the net. Okay. And speaking for Alonso Basterra, or our goalkeeper, maybe first time First couple of times he's touched the ball. Really not under huge amounts of pressure today.
No.
David Arroyo, long ball, trying to change to the left side of the field.
Oh.
Back to David. David's got to look up. Not too much pressure. He's got time.
You got to look up. That's the important thing. When you play soccer and you're on the field, you got to look up. You got to check your shoulders. You got to know where you want to place that ball.
Regardless of what position you're at.
Exactly.
Here's another long ball into the box. Not so precise, if you will. And a good matchup there in the center that we're seeing, Norma. With Joshua.
And, you know, as parents, as spectators, Alex, you know, you say, oh, well, why didn't these players do this? Why didn't you do, if you tell your own kids, right? But those players, when they're on the field, it looks totally different for them.
Here's David Arroyo. It's 4v4. David with a shot. Wide. Good idea. We'll have a goal kick for Blitz United. As we get close to halftime, Norma, I would say we're probably about a minute or 2 minutes away from the ref blowing the whistle. And let's see here, Norma. I don't think they're going to give us the official story on the referees. I'd love to see or get to know their names because I think it's important that we do that. So, Norma, we're at the 40th minute now, so it should be just a matter of, I would dare say, seconds that they blow the whistle for halftime. At halftime, Norma, we'll have kind of a recap of what has gone on in this first half of the match.
Are you bringing the margaritas for halftime, Alex?
Absolutely, Norma.
Awesome.
Peach and the watermelon margaritas.
Okay.
Can we talk about that so early in the morning, Norma? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's what I always hear. Another long ball. And I can tell the rhythms kind of died down a little bit, Norma. Just kind of both teams settling in. And here again, here's the problem through the midfield. And here's a possibility. David Arroyo again with the ball. Left side, good ball.
Nice.
It's getting through.
Nice.
Here's an opportunity. Oh, one touch away, Norma. One touch away. And with that, Norma, the referee blows his whistle. And the first half, as they say, Norma, is in the books. 0-0 here at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. And what we were going to do now is just kind of keep talking a little bit about what's been going on and maybe have you guys talk to us, if you don't mind, about what you've seen so far. Maybe some shout-outs. Questions, comments, maybe suggestions. So maybe, Norm, if you're ready, they'll put us back on camera and we can maybe read through. Maybe we can read a little bit about the shout-outs or who's out there watching and why they're watching. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're at halftime of the first game this morning. It's a warm morning, Norma, but, you know, we're under your tent. The Diva tent is what they call it.
The Diva tent. And
Yeah.
it's a little bit a good breeze, at least something. I'm not going to complain.
You should. We're used to it.
Well, when we came out yesterday before setup, Alex, there was no breeze. Do you remember that?
I do
And I was
remember
like,
that.
this is going to be dreadful.
That's
but
the third time I passed out, Norma, yesterday.
I'm glad there is a breeze today.
Yeah.
For now.
It helps for now, and at least if nothing else, just keeping things a little bit cool. So 0-0 at halftime. Thanks for tuning in. We're calling this our halftime show. Norma, before maybe we go to some information about the schedule, any shout-outs, anybody out there that's hopefully watching, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. If you have comments, questions, what did you think of this first half?
Yeah, so we've got a couple of comments. We have Tanya Rangel, who is clapping for everybody. So she's excited and she's watching. Thank you for watching.
Clapping for me or just
no,
the team?
I think overall, I think for the team, Alex.
Okay.
Don't be selfish. It's not always about you.
This should always be about me. No,
And then we have Flor Martinez Bello,
okay.
who says, go SG1, go Santiago Sa. So she's cheering on Santiago and the rest of the team. Mike Herrera says, let's go Jake Matthews. That must be a family member.
Yes.
So thank you for watching as well.
Yeah, they have like 3,800 people in that family.
And then Cynthia Herrera says, thank you, SG1. We were able to watch the game, and family both in Mexico and West Virginia are watching with. So
That's
we
awesome.
are worldwide.
We are now officially.
Officially.
And as long as someone's watching in Oklahoma, I care about that too. So let's see. I'm going to ask Mr. Producer if he can confirm that we're actually on the air, because I'm seeing a couple of hiccups potentially on Twitter. So I know we have a staff working on this,
I'm
right,
pretty
Norma?
clear, Alex, on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we've got Leslie McBroom saying, go SG1, Miss McBroom. We'll see you later. I know you guys have a game later on at 1 o'clock here at Mohawk Soccer Complex.
Yes, they do.
With the 08Bs.
Norma, how else can people reach out to us? They can do it now, right? Live?
Yes,
and ask us a
we're
question?
live right now. You can reach out to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and the Twitch.
the Twitch. You know, how do we watch? I want to watch the Twitch, Norma. Not
Okay,
me-
we can't do that right now. Because that will take you a few minutes to do.
Let's see. On
Are
YouTube,
you
I
on
got
YouTube?
There's help me with that,
Okay,
Norma. I need
let's
my
see.
glasses. That's
Oh,
basically the
goodness.
bottom line. So
Okay.
I'm on YouTube suddenly. We are on YouTube.
We have hi, Coach Alex is Aiden Suktwang. Oh, watching from Maine.
Maine.
Wow.
Let's get some lobster, Norma. I'm hungry
Aiden,
already.
yeah. What? Bring us some lobster when you
Please,
come
and
back.
I'm sure that's cooler weather than here.
I
Norma.
bet you it
I
is.
bet you it's very nice.
Thanks for watching, Aiden.
Yeah,
you guys
and-
have a safe trip.
And thanks for not inviting us, because I'd love to be there. So we have several people watching. Thank you for tuning in. And what did you think of the game, Mr. Suktwang? And you can let us know that. Norma, so first half, I would say rather even. And I was kind of summarizing at the end of this first half. 60-40, I think, as far as possession.
Right.
What counts as a score? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say earlier we made a comment of the boys slipping a little bit off that grass. I see a couple of parents, SG1 parents. See how dedicated our
There you
parents
go.
are. They're like, this grass needs to go.
Mr. Producer, can we get a shot
right.
of the lady cleaning up the fields,
Right.
please,
We've
Mr.
got a
Producer?
couple of parents actually on both sides. I think everybody realizes that
It's a factor.
the factor,
It's a
yeah,
factor.
there is a
Let's see, guys,
field
if you
factor
can-
here with the ball, with these players.
We're going to give that a shot right now if they can do it, because I think it is important that
This is what
parents
this is
are
what mom
pitching
and
in.
dad. This is what mom and dads do.
They do, and they're literally right now picking up grass.
Yeah.
They're literally serving as rakes,
As rakes.
human rakes,
I wonder if they'd like to come work with us, SG1 at the fields.
for free. I would be very interested in that.
Everything's for free for you, huh?
The answer is yes, Norma.
Oh, I got some more shout outs, Alex.
Okay, Norma, go
Yeah,
ahead. I guess.
Ana Rodriguez says, go Sebastian from Katy, Texas. Thank you for watching, Ana. Katie Palacios says, supporting Alonso Pastera all the way from Mexico.
From Mexico. Wow.
Another one, Alex. And then we've got Kimberly Kelly Trimble. Miss Trimble says, I'm loving the commentators. Norma. She says, I love Norma commentating. I don't know about you, Alex.
What's that lady's name? Can we block her?
No, she's my favorite now. You're VIP, Miss Trimble.
She's got a chair right
She's-
next to
if
Norma.
you're here, you come. Yeah, you're VIP.
You do this on purpose. You paid her money, didn't you? That's the way it works. We are taking a break here, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime of game number 1, as we're calling it. What is this, Norma? June 11th already? Where were you a year ago, Norma? Still in lockdown, like many of us? I don't mean in prison. That was 3 years ago.
Lockdown at my house still working because you still kept us working. Remember,
I
there
remember.
was no stop. There was no stop. There was no
Can't.
stop.
There's no
Yeah.
rest.
No rest.
Ever. No, actually, I joke, but I'm very grateful to you, Norma, and the entire staff. They worked really hard through COVID to keep us going. It doesn't mean there's a bonus, but it just means you worked really hard.
Oh,
and I'm acknowledging that
I wait.
publicly.
I miss those 5 days a week work weeks. Now it's not even 5 days. It's 7 days, 24/7.
There it is. Yeah.
But I still love you, Alex.
But you have a nice breeze, Norma,
I have a
that,
nice breeze.
that I made happen.
And Alex, I want to say real quick, thank you to all our sponsors. We need to give a shout out to Mambo Seafood, Federal Grill,
Audie.
Zara, Audi,
Soccer.
Snowdrop. Thank you to our sponsors for
They are-
making this possible.
They are a huge part of our club, Norma. We call it the family, and it is important that we recognize them. And throughout maybe the second half, we'll recognize them more officially, Norma.
Right.
But that's great. So let's see, Mr. Producer, I don't know if we can get a shot of the tent where the players are. I'd like to give you my take on what is happening now, because this can be probably the most important conversation of today's match, and I'll tell you why. So if someone can give me that shot, Mr. Producer, of Coach Eugenio talking to his players, here's what I see, Norma, as you look for some more shout-outs, and just let me know. You now know this team. You've had 40 minutes on the field. About 50 minutes ago,
Right.
you didn't know who they were. You knew they
No.
were a team on a schedule.
Right.
Now you know, at least you've diagnosed a little bit of who they are, what they're doing.
Right.
And then you can start thinking,
Right.
now, how does this game play out? Now,
Right.
both coaches are doing this.
Right.
And they're seeing, if they're good coaches, as they should be, what patterns, what strengths, what weaknesses. And now the adjustments, I think, will come in substitutions, because right now, to me, the key is the next 15 minutes. 15 minutes can decide. If someone gets an early goal here,
Right.
it could change everything. Momentum, confidence, and obviously the score. So
Yeah.
this talk that they just had is huge, in my opinion, to the outcome of this
So
game.
instead of going 100% like what we said earlier, they're going to have to go 150% at least for the next 15, 20 minutes.
but with tactical awareness of, hey, let's not let this happen.
They got to play smart.
Like, for instance, I'll say one of the things I saw from the SG1 defense, you're right back defending. You cannot let balls go through past you. Meaning play with a little bit more space. Yes, you'll have a forward there. Be careful. In the center, they have number 14 on the white team. Strong player, similar to a Freddie. He's going to receive balls.
Right.
But if you have two guys there, maybe one marks him or not. What you don't want to do is have two, he draws them, and then it opens up left or right. So
that makes sense.
Things like that the coaches now have to look at. Also, you've got to test that keeper. Very good keeper, Mr. Boss.
Yeah, they're going to try to have to catch him off guard or have a great shot where he can't reach it.
Absolutely. So, Norma, we're about ready to start the second half.
Okay.
Live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's great to have all of you with us. And, Norma, there's shout-outs, comments, questions. You answer them, Norma.
Oh, I'll answer them. Some just requesting to have another host.
Another host? You mean they want to get rid of you, Norma?
No, they said another one. Yeah.
Adios to Uncle Alex?
Yeah.
They call me Tio Alex, Norma, south of the border.
Theo AP.
Tio AP. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, from Mohawk Sports Complex, or Mohawk Soccer Complex. I think I'll have to clarify what that is. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm Alex Spada. Beside me, Ms. Norma Morales, a special edition of SG1 Live. And we are thrilled to be here, our SG1 06B team taking on the 06 Green team from Blitz United Soccer Club, 06 Boys Green team. So with that, Norma, we kick off the second half. Or like I like to say in Espanol, arranca la segunda mitad. You prefer that?
I love how you roll the R's, Alex.
Did ratings go up or down?
It looks like we got shut down.
In Tulsa, they shut us down, Norma. You can't speak that here.
Alex.
Too much?
Too much.
Sorry. No, they love everybody here in Tulsa, Norma.
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been so far.
Great
maybe,
city.
Maybe after this broadcast, not so much.
It may be a little bit different.
Why is the constable coming over here, Norma? So now, ladies and gentlemen, on your screens, on your tablets, on your phones, on your computer screens, SG1 team in the blue from left to right, Blitz United from right to left, Sebastian Lopez with the ball, penetrating in the box, marked by one, ball cleared out, and now Blitz United coming out playing. But here's David Arroyo, if I'm not mistaken. David working, and a pseudo shot. Was that David?
That was Fernando Arroyo.
Sorry, Fernando Arroyo, yes. I call him David.
I think he goes by David, but his real first name is Fernando.
I'm Alex, but I go by Chuck or Leslie sometimes.
Or Abuelito.
Abuelito Leslie. Freddie Stoner on the ball. Good mark by number 23. Both players strong there, Norma. I like that play.
Yeah.
It's been clean so far, Norma.
And it's
ball
an
out of bounds. But that's a very, very good matchup between Freddie Stoner, number 8, and number 23 for the Blitz United team. I will give you that name shortly, Norma, if I can find him. Yeah, there he is, Mr. Angel Davila. Or Angel Davila, depending on how you're going to pronounce it.
Angel.
I like Angel better, right?
Angelito.
Angelito. Do you know him? I wouldn't get ahead of yourself, Norma.
I don't know how.
We don't know for sure.
Usually, younger generation, you'd call Angelito.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm right. I'm always right.
They called me Rafita. I was little Rafael.
Rafita or Rafito?
Rafita. No, Rafito. No, I was Rafita. Here is a pretty much a midfield, a free kick.
And a kick from Mr. Dylan Hout.
Dylan with the long ball into the box. Keeper coming out. Will someone get there? Yes, Mr. Boss Man.
Is it still Mr. Bossman? Same keeper, Alex?
Yes, ma'am. Number 00.
Okay.
Evan
Just double
Boss.
checking. Because sometimes, teams will
And careful
switch
here, Norma.
out
Forgive
keeper.
me. Number 13 going through the ball. Oh, going to the ball, I should say, not through the ball. Dylan Hout again, opening the ball wide. Trying to find Freddie. Freddie does get to the ball.
To Jacob
A
Dow.
give and go. They were trying to find, Jacob was trying to find Mr. Matsuyama. Possession now to Blitz United. Opening up the field to number 14, Norma, who I've talked to a little bit about him. He's now moving around the field a little bit, but he's one of the target forwards, Alexander Muravsky. And I hope I'm not butchering his name. Alex Tocayo. And we'll have a free, a throw-in for the Blitz United team. Norma, by the way, several other matches going on throughout the complex here, so good luck to all the teams. More luck to our teams. Can I say that? That's a little selfish.
And if you've never been to Mohawk Soccer Complex, it's a very widespread complex. There are
is.
soccer fields on the other side
How
of the
many
trees.
total fields, Norma?
10.
Well, no, we're going to be on field 13. There's like,
Oh,
there's at least,
no, 13. There is
13.
13.
Okay,
Sorry,
there we go,
Alex.
Norma.
I thought of 10 because that's where the exit is.
I need a substitution here
For yourself?
for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I can only go one half, Norma. Someone else has to take over. And again, Norma, we talk about the importance of the midfield, of dominating, of controlling that rhythm. There's a player that's been key today, number 15 for the Tulsa team. That young man's name is Julian Lechuga.
Lechuga?
Lechuga.
Like Lechuga?
Like Lechuga.
Really?
That's what I read.
I've never.
Yeah, I'm not making fun of the young man's name at all.
Lechuga in English means lettuce.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's his name. That's what I read.
I've just never heard of that last name. I've never heard of it as a last name.
And careful here, speaking of Blitz United, you've heard of it as an appetizer or?
Or as an entree.
As an entree. Here we go, counter. Now here's where we're starting to see, Norma, this worries me, the gap between defense and attack. You see this?
It's the middle's
as
open,
we push up.
right.
Here's a shot, by the way. Matsuyama with the shot. No problem with Mr.
Mr.
Bossman.
Boss.
So here's one of the potential issues. Whoever starts filling in this gap, Norma, and I think it's because of the heat. I think it's because they're tired or they're playing very safe. Look right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players back for SG1. So he's dropping 5 and against 3 in this case.
Right.
So being very careful defensively. You can still be careful, but pushing up and supporting the attack.
Yeah,
We'll see.
and if you do support, you got to be pretty fast.
Well, here again, here's the attack and not a lot of movement.
No.
So they're not going to concede defensively. Does that make sense?
Yeah, right. And you've got to play smart because you don't want to tire yourself out either.
Here's a potential foul. No whistle called. Ball goes out of bounds for a goal kick. You know, refs so far, Norma, have been solid. I don't think there's been any controversial calls.
That we can hear of.
No, that we've seen. I mean, we
Yeah.
haven't seen anything. Oh, that was obvious. They missed it. At least.
No.
But I should put my glasses on. That would help. Then here we have Alonso Basterra with the goal kick. This is where we have to be careful. David Arroyo getting possession. Ball being played back. Jacob Dowd. Bad pass, Norma. You can't give the ball away like that.
You got to make sure those passes are sharp and straight to who you, or not straight, or even to lead to space to whoever it needs to go to.
But certainly not look at the other team and say, hey, here, take the ball from us.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know, I expect that from you, Norma, but not from these young men.
Alex, I do play soccer. I used to play soccer.
Used to, yeah. I used to do a lot of things too, Norma.
That's why Coach Eugenio is now going to be my coach.
There you go. And careful here, an opportunity for
There you go.
SG1 in the box, being marked by 2. Nice turn.
Freddie Stoner waiting at the end.
Sebek got to work through that. Dylan with a nice tackle.
Oh,
Clean,
nice.
no foul. That's a good defender right there, ladies and gentlemen. And it was previously Ernesto Lopez that was looking for that. It's all or nothing. Meaning you got to get the ball, not commit the foul because you're on the ground. So if you miss it, it's over.
It's over.
So again, it's about confidence and the key when the slide tackle, if you're going to go for that, again, as an all or nothing kind of situation, is you have to get the ball, but it's about your timing. Back to the midfield, number 15, Mr. Lechuga. Ball collected now by SG1. David Arroyo. Ferrando with the ball, marked by Mr. Lechuga. One-on-one. Left with a shot.
Oh! Almost.
Another opportunity.
Another opportunity.
And another
Getting in
almost. So Norma, if you can help me out on shout outs or if anyone else is watching us, I would love you even more. Not any less. And we'll see if we're actually streaming. I hope we are. I think we are. Once we settle in.
Yep, we're streaming. How about yourself
good.
on YouTube?
I'm about to check that.
Do
Norma.
I need to look on YouTube?
You probably need to check, Norma, because I have no idea how this works. You know, we can have now entire dinners, Norma, where everyone's on their cell phone or their smartphone, and they never look up at the table. Even the menu's on here, right?
Yeah, you could do the little barcode to look at the menu.
So where did you take me yesterday, Norma? Oklahoma barbecue? I was scared a little bit, Norma. To be honest with you.
Do we need to go there? We're not going to go there.
We're not going to go there, Norma. I don't know how you find these places, Norma. And I remember Norma saying this, nothing like Texas barbecue.
Barbecue.
Dylan Hout pursued by 3 and sending the ball long. And ladies and gentlemen, we are probably about 9 minutes into the second half. Live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. SG1 Live, today a special edition with Alex Parra, beside me Norma Morales, and also our entire team of SG1 production. Long ball here. Our goalkeeper coming out. No issues for Alonso. Alonso now looking, I'm sure, for a long ball. It's cleared, not very well, to be honest with you. And possession goes to Blitz United. More movement. Good teams, both of them technically, Norma. Here's a shot from distance.
And over.
Over the goal. It appears we are on YouTube, so it's just my phone, Norma.
I think it's time for an upgrade, Alex.
When it comes to everything in my life, Norma. Right? Are you suggesting?
Well, you were scaring me that we weren't on YouTube, but
Well,
that's why I had to correct you.
I don't know. As long as Mr. Producer's on top of things, that's what matters.
If we don't hear from him, we're good, Alex.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I get tired. I get scared of Norma. Maybe he's tired and taking a nap right now. Dylan Howard opening up the ball. Good player. He's been solid today.
That's a nice pass. No one there, open.
Fernando Arroyo now
Yep.
had the ball, lost the ball. And again, think about this, Norma. When we talk about possession, it doesn't mean just 1 or 2 passes. Hopefully 5, 6, 7, and now coming out playing from the back. Blitz United. Midfield chasing a little bit. Dylan, oh, careful, Mr. Boucher and Dylan Hout. Maybe a little bit of Fernando Arroyo coming out. Mr. Jake Matthews coming in. Gentlemen, I would say what now? 11. One, to make sure that they're keeping up with that have been posted yet.
Now they're going to really need to help him out at this point.
That was Joshua Garcia.
To Ernesto, to Stone.
Forgive me, I couldn't see exactly what was building up there, but Norma, again, now potential substitution.
Coach Eugenio looks like he's got tied. Warming up, they may be almost deeper. The full game for today. Mr. Boucher. Number 14, here you go. His opportunity is for Josh, just didn't happen.